Good? Alright. So, our game opens with the sun beating down onto the roof of this beat-up old RV, trundling down the road, kicking up dust, jostling you and your traveling companions. A cassette by a mediocre artist plays softly across the vehicle. A half-hearted attempt at breaking silence among a car full of strangers. Looking out tinted windows, all that is visible is miles and miles of desert. With that, we will have you guys go ahead and introduce your characters. If you could give us a little bit, describe your character, what they look like, how you ended up on this RV, and a little bit about how you're feeling, how you have spent the journey in this car packed full of people since you first began. Lex, we'll go ahead and start with you.
Hi, name's Jet. I was in town, the college town that some of you may have started from, looking for a ride. I'm just going wherever y'all are going. This is what I look like. Got short, wavy hair, 2 pigtails, brown skin. Short, young, maybe wouldn't tell, but around 21. And I believe my first contact to get in the van was you.
Yes. Alright, we'll keep going around the table. Billy.
Okay. I'm Sam. I'm a tall, lanky man. Joined the crew as you passed through Abilene, Texas, on my way to LA, so hoping this can take me as far as I can get. And currently I am wearing a McMurray University branded sweatshirt, very short shorts, and reading a textbook on environmental science.
Alright. Great.
I'm Emery Izadi, a 5'9"-ish, long-haired person, kind of wearing mostly sort of black, ratty clothes, definitely giving off, slightly unfriendly vibes. Not necessarily of their own accord, but more just never learned to be that friendly in the first place. And I've spent most of the time in the car fiddling with various little devices, making little whirring noises or clicking, occasionally giving off sparks of electricity, sometimes which shock me and go, fuck. I joined this train back at the beginning.
I am Sadir. I also was I guess the RV is my mom, so I was there from the beginning. Sadir is 5'10", that's what he looks like. Very dark features, curly hair, giving off queer art student vibes. He's a queer art student. Been quiet, but not dismissive. Just kind of quiet, chill vibes. Yeah.
Alright. Sydney.
I am Beauregard Gravewood IV. Don't call me Bones. Don't call me Bo. That was my daddy. I am probably about a 6'4", very well muscular black man with long dreadlocks. You all picked me up somewhere about Oklahoma when my bike broke down, and I'm just headed wherever y'all are. Probably been fidgeting a lot, kind of cramped, probably towards the back. Got my things on me and doing a lot of window staring. But I tried conversation. Didn't really work with you. I tried.
Hey everyone, my name's Cal Good. I'm just a California boy, just chilling. I like to surf on the weekends, but I'm taking this RV because I know Sam, and kind of convinced Sam to join. And yeah, you can see me in the RV. I'm just straight up chilling, probably high as fuck. Yeah. I'm 24, but who really knows, right? I kind of lost track.
All right, wonderful. So, a little bit of looking at character, and one, I'll just say as a verbal reminder, everyone's done a good job of it, but just kind of theater voices. If we're hitting a point where like characters are trying to whisper at all, just go ahead and say that you're whispering, and you can speak in your regular voice. But I'm gonna ask a little bit more directed questions here. Sarah, as the person that owns this RV and kind of along the way picking up a wide variety of people, how are you feeling about, one, the group of people that are here with you, and then two, what the rest of this journey is going to be like? How are you feeling towards these people?
Kind of just like not really like, come on, I'm going for my own reasons, you can come on, like whatever. Hoping that like this is a lot of different kinds of people. I don't want anything to clash. I don't want like something to kind of come up to kind of like veer off. And just hoping it goes smoothly. Like that's it.
And for the most part, it has gone smoothly. Everybody, as you said, a lot of personalities with the potential to clash, but so far, being in this cramped vehicle with mid-AC at best, you've all managed to keep a pretty positive attitude, even if you're not the most chatty folks. As you are continuing to sort of trundle your way down the road here, AC recycling dusty desert air, which of you are sort of more introspective, and who's looking out the windows? Two window lookers. And actually, give me a sense of like who's where in this RV, who's a passenger seat person, and who's sort of spread out through the back.
I would definitely be cramped in the back, like folded up all lanky.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm more in the middle, trying to get a little bit of space to work on things.
Mm-hmm.
Does this thing have an aux cord? If not, I'll just stay in the back. But I want to DJ if it does.
This is a crusty old RV. Your mom's had this RV since she was young, bought it with your dad.
I could really swoop it up. I could like put a new radio here and everything.
Not needed. Thank you.
I think I would like try to like get up and like walk around the RV, but like I would not know how to fucking like walk around and shit, and then I'll just like fall over.
Oh, honey.
I'd probably be in the middle trying to just like keep to myself and avoid eye contact.
Apparently I'm driving alone up there.
All by yourself up
I'll be in
there?
the front because I was talking to you about buying
Okay.
RV.
So I'm curious, do you consider yourself a chatty person? Have you connected on this drive, or is it just sort of like every once in a while you're asking a question and then?
I'll feed off of whatever.
Pretty chatty, unless you're not into it, then she'll just look out the window.
That I would make conversation.
Yeah, just like, I could soup it up. I know a guy who'll do it for super cheap too if you don't want to do it.
Are we rocking GPS or just like road signs, doing our best?
You're going down, I believe it would be Route 66 in order to get south, but yeah, it's just miles and miles of desert. You haven't seen a car for the last couple hours at this point, just sort of alone on the road. We're about middle of that first quarter of the year. A couple of you folks are on spring break, making your way west, but the desert is nice and warm. You're in the south part of the country. Those of you who are looking out the window, every once in a while you'll see cactus, billboard, lizard on a rock. Bones. you catch sight of a kind of dusty but very vibrant billboard that reads, "Come see Fun World!" Exclamation point, both words capitalized. A journey of excitement and wonder. 5 exits. Just continue on down the road.
Anyone mind if we take a break, stretch our legs?
It's a little hot, but if you need to.
I'd be much obliged.
Okay.
Alright. You guys continue driving. RV's cramped. Cal, you've got your surfboard strapped to the top, which was an endeavor for all of you when Cal showed up with a surfboard and said, "It's coming with me." But you managed to tie it down, and it has added an extra layer of noise to your journey this entire time as it hits the roof. Izzy, you start to hear something rattling in the engine that you've not heard before.
Well, I'll give it a sec.
So, go ahead and make just make an intelligence.
Oh.
May I also, since I'm in the passenger seat?
You may, yeah.
Can
Well,
we all
yeah.
hear it, or is it like?
I'm gonna say our front row folks.
8.
Just straight intelligence?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Also 8.
So 8. Okay.
That doesn't sound good.
Well, on an 8, you're pretty confident. Like this, it's an old vehicle. You know, like it's been around for a while. It's been pretty trusty. It's taken your family cross country before, and sure, it hasn't made a trip this long in a while, but it's probably fine. And besides, like, what are you gonna do? Stop in the middle of the desert? There's nothing here. The last gas station that you fueled up at, because when you're driving out west, you just stop at every gas station. Otherwise, you might not make it to the next one, and nobody wants to be broken down in the middle of the desert. So you keep on driving. You see another billboard. Turn right 2 miles. Fun World, a journey of excitement and wonder. As you guys are continuing down the road, my folks who are familiar with the workings of electronics, you also hear as there's like a gung gung, and then that piques your attention. Looking down, you see that the check engine light flashes briefly and then turns back off. Keeps going.
Keep going.
Mm-hmm. Still driving. All right. Bones, the billboard that you see this time around, colored with faded red, yellow, and blue, there's a grinning clown with this small little hat. Gives roadside travelers a big thumbs up. There's a red arrow tacked to the bottom of the board that reads, "Don't forget a souvenir on your way out." The RV hits a dip in the road. Everyone jostles. Old vehicle groans in protest. Looking down at the dashboard now, your gas meter is near empty, despite you having filled up the last station that you passed. She should have been able to make it for at least another 2 hours. Next gas station won't be for another 120 miles. As you face breaking down in the middle of the Sonoran Desert with a car full of strangers, you see the edges of a barbed wire fence in the distance, marker of civilization in this otherwise desolate wasteland. Pulling down the road, rising above the natural rock formations, emerges a carnival. Within the confines of a barbed wire fence is a massive red and white big top tent surrounded by a variety of smaller tents and stands. An old train track is lofted above a large entryway with a painted wooden sign declaring the place to be named Fun World. Do you pull off?
Yeah. bad news, I guess.
But we filled up at the last stop.
Yeah.
She's moaning and groaning. Maybe we just get out and check the engine and see if she's okay.
We can stop, stretch out our legs. I'll check. I'll look around.
What are we gonna do with my surfboard?
It can. If it's
No, I need it at all times. What are we gonna do?
you can take it down.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
I'll help you get it down, son.
Thanks.
You're in charge of it.
Okay.
It's not like there's anybody around to, be my guest. It took a while to get that thing up there.
I don't think there are any surfing opportunities anywhere out here. I haven't seen water in like 3 days.
What state are we in right now?
Arizona.
Gravel crunches as you pull closer. And coming up to the edges of this fence, a red locomotive trailed by red, yellow, and blue train cars whistles as it passes over the entrance before following the track back down to the ground and continuing out of sight behind the big top tent. Your vehicle rolls up, and you see that a collection of people have gathered at the entrance and are looking out at you, hands shielding their eyes from the sun. You pull the RV to a stop just outside the fence.
I'm just gonna. I'm opening the hood and fiddling around. Not really doing anything.
All right, so you step out and begin to check the engine, and all the folks who nobody's like coming out to greet you necessarily, but people seem they seem curious that somebody has stopped here. They're kind of talking amongst themselves. One person walks off and away from this collected group of people. And you can see that behind them, while there are a couple of people who have gathered at the front, there are people within the property who are apparently setting up for the circus. People are like hoisting up tents and like sticking poles in the ground. Just generally going about their day. And it's a rather eclectic group of people. There are people all heights and sizes, different ages, just kind of watching. And is anybody else getting out of the vehicle besides Zaire?
I'll get out and help.
I'm helping Cal with the surfboard.
Yeah.
All right, so y'all are up trying to unload the surfboard. You hop out, and you see that there is a one man who stands out in particular. He is very brightly dressed, kind of like almost bleach blonde hair, huge smile on his face. As you guys hop out, he gives you a friendly wave.
Hi.
Bo does the raised hand back. The little like southern like, yeah, I see you.
Yeah, he gives you the nod.
I like his vibe.
And he waves for you guys to come on over.
Do we have the surfboard down yet?
At this point, I'll say that like you. I imagine that you're probably waiting at the bottom while Bones is pulling the surfboard down. Yeah. So you're up there and you're just kind of like wrangling with the bungee cords, trying to get this thing down. But it's coming down. It's not quite down yet.
Maybe they can help. I don't like Connie's. Don't make me do it, Tucker.
I'll start working over it.
Okay. So you walk over. You, like I said, you see this collection of people. The person that stands out is this blonde man. Hi there.
Hey.
Perfectly delighted to see you. We we love to have visitors here at Fun World, but it's a little early in the day. Is there anything?
Car trouble mostly. That's
Ah.
what brings us.
Car trouble. Sure. I mean, we could definitely have somebody here take a look if it would be helpful. And I mean, if you're self-sufficient, welcome to try on your own. But we've got plenty of resources here.
If I look back, do I see any progress by anyone?
You look back and like the surfboard is like sliding off the front, and Bones is kind of like reaching for it, and Cal like goes.
Dives.
You like dive and you catch it. It's a bit of a circus in and of itself as you're watching this endeavor.
You sure you got it?
Yeah, man. I got it. I think so.
Alright. Yeah, if you have someone.
Yes, certainly here. I can, if you want to just like bring the RV into the property, we've got a little bit of space up front here. I can, once you're in, take you to go see Jack and Eudora. They're the bosses around here. They can definitely get you anything you need.
Okay, cool. It'll be lighter now that there's not a surfboard out.
Yeah, that's an interesting one. A surfboard in the middle of the desert. I mean, I like the vibe. It's pretty cool, but.
But yeah, I'll bring it over.
All right, perfect. So you guys enter this space, coming in, and Sayer, you pull the RV in, and even as you're coming in, you're just like, the check engine light's back on. Not a huge fan of this, and you're not the most well educated about vehicles. But y'all make your way in. As you guys are waiting for Sayer to pull the vehicle around, you're, like I said, you're watching people like set up posts, set up tents. A lot of things are already set up. The big top tent, the flaps are currently closed. As you are sort of waiting around, you see that there's a group of people who are pulling up this post, and they've got it kind of like rope wrapped around. They're pulling it up to plant it in a hole in the ground. And there's a little bit of commotion as the post kind of like slips and starts to fall, and you can see that they're like struggling, trying to get it up. But otherwise, what do you do as you're waiting?
I can go lend a hand with that post. Offer 'em. Looks like you could use an extra hand. Mind if I help?
You walk up, and you see, and I don't have individual art, but you see a black woman with very like orange red like dyed hair. She's wearing this sort of like tan shirt, red accent. She's got this like rope with a little medallion around her neck, and she appears to be sort of like leading the effort. She's like pulling and calling for people to pull this post up. You walk and ask if they need a hand. She turns to you and goes, no, sorry, it's all right. We got this. You're visitors. Visitors don't help set at the carnival.
Really, I don't mind. You're helping us with the RV.
No, please, I assure you, it's totally all right.
All right.
We got it. And if you have a chance, you know, we love to entertain visitors. You're gonna be around for a bit.
I look at the RV house. Is there anyone? Is it smoking or is it just like vibing and no gas?
It's not smoking. You know, it pulls in. You park it. Hop
That'll
out.
depend on how things go. I'd love to if we got the time. I'll make sure to check it out.
Well, it's sure worth the experience. And she kind of like turns back to her team, and they're able to get the post up and put it in the ground. You guys hop back out. Link's waiting for you. Introduces himself as Link. And is like, yeah, come on over. We got the administration building over here. It's air conditioned. Nice to get out of the sun a bit. But yeah, follow me. And he takes you guys to this little building that's just to the right of the entrance. You parked your vehicle at this point. And you enter an office lobby. Cool AC, incredibly refreshing, change from the dry Nevada air. Arizona air, excuse me. The space is clean, it's welcoming. There's like comfortable chairs arranged in the waiting area, a variety of magazines available. You see posters and promotional material for Fun World are hung around the room detailing several attractions, game stands, talking about different things at the carnival. You see a poster that highlights the majestic lions, tigers, and bears, the renowned fortune teller, the divine Dubitatio, and the impressive feats of the great Magnifico, who appears to be a strong man. At the counter, you see a mildly disheveled man with mousy brown hair, blue polo shirt, large black glasses framing piercing blue eyes, and he has a plastic name tag on his polo that reads intern. And I do have him here as well. Towards the back. This
Did you
is
say intern?
intern. Behind him on the wall, you can see that there's two messy cork boards just kind of covered in various like office materials, and between them is a wooden frame labeled Employee of the Month with a picture of the same man. And it's very like, you've seen those shots in movies where somebody's like standing there and then the picture's behind them, and it's him to a T. Same shirt, same glasses, kind of like same pose as you guys come in before he moves to greet you. Yeah, so you guys are brought in here. Presumably you're all stepping in out of the heat. Tyson, I don't know if you want to be intern for the moment for me.
I can be intern, yeah.
Okay. But yeah, Link pops in and goes, "Hello, intern. How you doing today?"
I'm perfect. I'm wonderful. How are you doing?
I'm doing great.
And who are these fun folks?
We got some visitors. Unfortunately, seems like their vehicle broke down. I was bringing them in, pass them off to you, see if we could get them connected with Jack and Eudora and hopefully help them out.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Let me check our schedule real quick. And he like flips through a notebook, and you can kind of tell that this notebook is blank. But he's like, okay, yes, we have time. I will take you back.
Great. And he kind of like puts a hand out on the counter, just sort of like that sort of Midwestern like, I'm gonna get back to work. And he pops back out the door.
What's your name?
Intern.
Okay.
What's your real name?
Intern.
Do you have a lighter?
No.
What's your job title?
Intern.
So you're intern.
Yes.
No last
Yeah, I
name?
mean that, huh?
Intern.
Intern. Well, nice to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you as well.
Bones is gonna hold out his hand for a handshake.
It's very limp.
Normal struggle. Alright.
Can I ask you a question? Where are you from?
Intern.
Oh, no.
I've never heard of that place.
Yeah, it's by Ithaca. So are you good with cars, intern?
No.
Oh, okay, perfect.
So somebody who is?
Oh, yes. Would you like to make your appointment now?
Yes, please.
Okay.
As soon as possible.
Can we make the appointment for right now?
For right now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, who's paying for this?
I can chip in. I got some on me.
Yeah, I mean, we're kind of all
It's
in
Oh,
this.
Oh,
Yeah.
I can't. I can't. Sorry.
I got you, boo. Don't worry.
Thanks.
I mean, I could take a look at it. Cars aren't like my thing, but you know, how hard could it be? What could even be in there?
We'll just wait.
I mean, alright. I mean, I don't know. I think I
We'll
could at
figure-
least
we'll
take
figure
it
it
out.
I'll figure it out.
Do you guys want coffee?
Oh my god, yes.
I would love some.
You got edibles?
I have coffee.
Oh, okay.
Coffee's edible.
Yeah, you can make it edible.
I'll just refill my water bottle if that's alright with you.
I have coffee.
Water?
Coffee.
Don't you need water?
I'll wait, but thanks.
I make the coffee.
Man, this man's not a good vibe, guys. I'm not liking it.
You can see that there's this little coffee station kind of behind this back counter. It's this cute little table. that's got a Keurig that appears to be unused, and then a coffee pot, and various accoutrements. Like there's a little station that's got this like cute little basket for coffee filters and like little sugar packets, but where's coffee? Yeah, welcome to put together like just plain coffee, hands it off to you.
I need a lot of sugar. Like a lot.
I take the black coffee and just drink it.
It tastes faintly of dirty socks.
Mmm.
It's pretty watery too, and it's kind of gritty.
Emery is sniffing suspiciously and kind of eyeing the grittiness.
Intern seems like really like he's delighted that someone is taking him up on his offer for coffee. But he will put like that little stand with all the sugar packets up on the counter for you.
Do you drink the coffee?
It's my coffee.
After Sam downs the entire cup, he's gonna say, "Don't quit your day job."
Yeah, that'll put some hair on your chest.
This is my day job.
And you seem to like it.
Besides which, clearly, I mean, it was made for you, what with your very suspicious name and hometown.
Intern.
Hey, he may be a
Yeah.
few crayons short of a box, but he's real nice. Cut him some slack.
Can I do an insight check to see if he's being deliberately strange or if this is just how he is?
Yeah, go for it. Make an insight check.
Okay. That is a 16.
Okay. This is one of the most genuine people you have ever met. There is nothing hidden behind those words, nothing hidden behind those eyes.
Not a
He
thought
is
behind
just-
his eyes.
Those eyes, actually.
This man was built for customer service, and he might not be good at it, but damn, is he trying.
Oh, you're alright, you're alright. It's not much worse than the gas station coffee. Really.
And I passed on that too.
You gotta get it somewhere.
You think they have any water? Do you got water?
Coffee.
We'll
Well, you
fill
need
up our water bottles in a bit.
Water to make
Coffee.
coffee.
Is the coffee
It's debatable
station...
if there was water in that.
Is there like a...
It's fine. We'll find some later.
Is there like a barrier between like a desk
Like a
that
counter?
prevents me from going over to get the coffee myself?
No, so it's like one of those like L-shaped desks, and you can see that like there's the lobby room, there's this L-shaped desk, and then there's like a door that like not a door rather, but there's like a hallway that goes down, and you can see that there's a door at the end of the hallway, implying that there's more to the building. But
Is there a sink?
up here there is not, but there is like down the hallway you see a little sign that's like marked restroom.
Oh my gosh, you guys, you're late for your appointment.
We're here.
Be
It's time for your meeting.
Okay.
Where is
Where?
Yeah, he gestures down the hallway towards where you see that closed door.
Okay. Should we just go, or are you gonna come with us? Oh, okay.
They're ready for you.
thank you.
Okay, I guess we'll go.
Thanks, intern.
Not weird at all.
Thank you, son. You have a good one.
I think Cal stays back
Okay.
for a little bit to hang out with the intern and ask some questions.
All right, perfect.
It's a thrilling conversation.
So the rest of you make your way down the hall. Who's kind of taking front here? Potentially, yeah. Owner of the RV. So yeah, you walk up. Are you a knocker, or are you just walking in?
Probably like a knock and then walk in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So you knock and open the door, and you see that there is a pretty like well furnished little office. It's kind of rustic in design. There's some bookshelves. There's filing cabinets. There are two desks that have been set sort of across the room from each other, although the room's relatively small, although, there's good walking space, there's sort of earth-toned colored rug down on the floor. And you also see two folks. One desk is unoccupied, the other, there's a man sitting at the desk and a woman who's kind of like leaning on the desk, conversing with him. But the man is very like well put together, hair neatly coiffed. He's wearing sort of a orange and beige floral shirt, kind of like a conventionally attractive, like you could picture this guy in like an old Hollywood movie kind of guy. And then you also see the woman who is sitting on the desk talking to him. This very like long curly red hair, wearing this very very similar in tone, kind of like neutral, very like earth tone colors shawl, having a conversation. And as you step into the room, she looks up at you and goes, "Well, now who are these fine folks? It's a bit early in the day for us to be getting visitors. Carnival starts at sundown."
Intern said we had an appointment with you.
Said we were late for it, actually.
Well, he does like to keep track of those books. Well, please come in, have a seat. I'm afraid we don't normally entertain visitors in here very often, but you're welcome to have a seat on the desk if you'd like. My name is Eudora, and this is my business partner, Jack. Who are you fine folks?
Sire.
Bones.
Bones, well, that's an interesting name.
Short for Beauregard. Bo was my daddy.
Well, Beauregard's a good, strong name.
Jet.
Sam.
Emery.
Well, it certainly is nice to meet you all. What can I help you out with? Any of y'all looking for a job? We offer incredible health benefits.
I'm not looking for a job. Our RV broke down. Sorry. Link. Our RV broke down, and Link said that you may be able to help us.
Oh, well, ain't that just a disaster? Yeah, we certainly can. I mean, we got all the staff and employees live on site, so we got plenty of RVs and things that we need to be keeping going. Is there a particular issue that you're aware of, or are you looking for someone to just take a look?
Just take a look.
Well,
No.
it's clanking real loud. Like real loud.
There's the clanking.
Well, I can't claim to know the first thing about electronics, but I'm sure that we can get somebody out there to take a look at it. If you're stuck here for a bit, I don't know if y'all have heard of Fun World before, but we got quite the show coming up at sundown if you're interested in staying.
The carnival opens at night?
Yeah, it's like one of those like Burning Man things. We'd have a good time out here.
How many people come by? There can't be enough to sustain. You know what? Never mind.
You'd be surprised. It's a bit of one of those, what do they call it? Sort of underground type things.
We'll see how long it takes for them.
Well, sure, we wouldn't want to be keeping you here, especially if you got places to be on your way to. Jack, I don't know. Who do you think would be best to give him a hand? I know Infant's not been feeling too well these days.
Yeah. That's a tricky one.
Well, let me go ahead and ask around for y'all, and we can find somebody to take a quick peek, and while you're here, feel free to walk around, and as I said, Carnival don't start till sundown, but you can take a look around the property if you'd like, and well, our employers are real fine folks, worth getting to know.
Should we wait by the RV for?
Yeah, why don't you go ahead and head on out there? I'm gonna make a call or two, and I'll be out in just a moment.
Appreciate that, ma'am.
Also, do you have water? I mean, intern gave us coffee, but not water.
Bless his heart. His coffee's, he's been working on that one for a little bit now. I mean, there's a restroom right down the hall, or, we tend to keep most of our things over where the staff keep themselves, but I mean, plenty of refreshing drinks once the game stalls open up, although you'll have to walk across the property. If you don't mind drinking out of the tap, water here's safe.
Oh, there you go.
That'll do. I grew up drinking hose water. Builds up your immune system.
Alright, well, lovely to meet you fine folks, and I do hope we have the opportunity to get to know you a little bit better before you head out on your way. If you'll excuse me for a moment, I'll just call around and see if I can find somebody who's able to take a look for you.
Sounds good. Thank you.
I guess I'm gonna go fill up my water bottle with the same tap.
Alright. Callie, you're up in the front talking to intern. What are you asking?
So, man, it's just you and I now, okay? Let's keep it real.
Okay.
What's the bullshit, dude? Who the fuck are you?
I don't know what that means.
Where are you really from?
Yeah.
Where the fuck are we, dude?
We're at Fun World.
This
The
place
greatest
doesn't
place
seem
on Earth.
fun.
No, it is fun. You just have to wait until the night.
There's no water.
I have coffee.
I need to go surfing, dude.
This is the desert.
Listen, bro. Alright. I haven't smoked weed in like 12 hours.
Okay.
And I'm gonna get pissed if I don't smoke weed.
I'm really not sure what that means.
Alright. I don't know where you're keeping all the good shit at, but I need it.
The game stalls are good.
Okay. Employee of the month? You suck, dude. You are not it.
No.
I'm gonna go back with the group now.
Okay.
This was a waste of time.
I'm so sorry.
Okay, intern.
Thank you.
From intern.
I hope you have a nice day.
You too.
Did we catch any of that coming out?
As you're rocking out, I guess like make a perception check as you're coming out.
12.
I'll say you might catch like a word or two, but if you're heading to the bathroom to like refill water, then you might just hear like, "I hope you have a nice day."
Oh, well, those two are getting along.
I don't know about y'all, but I think intern's alright.
Kids' heart's in the right place.
Absolutely.
Does Cal like run back to the group and like tell me about the intern experience?
You can like meet them in the hallway,
Okay.
but like pretty short conversation on both sides. So like they exit the office area and you can kind of see through. And I think probably like as she's picking up like a landline phone, you catch sight of the two people in the office and one just kind of like gives you a wave and then goes to the phone as the door shuts behind your traveling buddies here. Yeah, so heading back to the RV, presumably. You make your way back out, and it seems like at this point people have dispersed, like they, it seems like they were surprised to see somebody coming at an odd hour for them, but people have gone back to like setting things up, and there are a couple of people who are just sort of like, seeming to be like taking a break, trying to get in the shade and out of the sun for a little bit. You walk back to the RV, and momentarily, this shorter man, or this shorter person, excuse me, with dark black hair, sort of like side shave, these two tufts at the side, arms covered in like these wrapping tattoos that you can also see sort of trail up to the collarbone, wearing a loose-fitting blue shirt and very large like gauged earrings, walks up to you guys. Eudora said that you might need someone to take a look at the vehicle.
Is that you?
Yeah. Got the keys.
Yeah, I get. Yeah.
Yeah, and he kind of like takes them from you, and then completely ignoring you, goes and like pops the hood to the RV.
Can I watch?
Yeah, it's gonna be like.
You can watch. Go ahead and make I don't know, perception check unless you really want to get up in there.
Well, I'm in there. I'm like right next to him.
Okay, all right. Yeah, so no need to make a check then. They pop the hood, and immediately as soon as like the hood comes up, you see that like it's just like this sort of like not a ton of smoke, but the hood being open allows it to escape. And they just kind of like look down at it. And are you up there as well?
Yeah,
Or are
I'm
you
just
just
gonna
kinda
like
watching?
whisper to him, like, you wanna.
Yeah, I'm
Hover.
definitely like,
Like-
I'm definitely hovering for
Okay.
sure.
Yeah.
Sort
Is Cal still dragging the surfboard?
Gallows, man, he's
It like
still
came,
far back.
came with
Yeah.
you into the
Love
office.
surfboard, yeah.
Yeah. What the hell have you been doing to the car?
driving.
I mean, you're running a ragged. Well, it's not the healthiest. It's an old vehicle, but give it a bit to cool down and then I can really get in there and dig about. I'm not gonna burn myself doing anything for you, but give me 20 and then I'll take a look and I can really appraise it for you. And kind of like looking through, opens up the driver's side door, hops in. Do you stop and get gas on your way out?
Yeah, every time.
Every time. I mean, you're sure you don't got like a leak or something? And they hop back out, and kind of like get down and pop their head underneath the RV. Seems sure. You're dropping gas the whole way.
That's bad. Why am I talking like you?
I can patch it if you give me a bit, but you're definitely going to need gas. If you've already made friendly with the boss, then you can head over. We've got a bit of a generator station out towards the wagons. Probably a tank. Something that you could refill with. Don't have a station out here, but we try and keep
okay
it.
in the back.
Hmm?
Do I?
Like
You do
gas.
No. You, nah, you were like, the RV can make it cross country, it's done it before, and you hopped in and you left. Yeah, you got like a spare tire, you got your set of like tools and stuff, but
Can I don't know, investigate a little more in the engine, sort of look around in there?
yeah. Go ahead and make just an intelligence check for me.
Why was that a 5? Okay, so that's like a 7 then.
Okay.
So
Yeah, so I mean, as you said, the motor side of things is not your forte. There's nothing obvious that you can see in terms of like damage, although there is a fair amount of rust under the hood. It's an old vehicle, and like this person said, everything's like really too hot right now to get in there.
okay. I think I like I'm poking around and burn myself and go, damn it.
You good?
Yeah. He's right though. Can't do much until this cools down.
All right. So yeah, this person stands up, dusts themselves off, and just seems generally displeased to be here and to be getting on the ground for you to look at your vehicle. But they toss you your keys back, and then honestly, probably just like walks away.
What's your name?
Bevy.
Well, let you know when it's cool.
Peaches, and then keeps walking. But in that conversation, had gestured off, and you can see that like the majority of the property, save for sort of the rise and fall of like different sections of the land here, is visible. For the most part, you can see like this fence that wraps around the whole thing, and there is a section where sort of like you can see where the land dips the tops of like trailers. There's some RVs there, but off on the opposite corner of the property.
Sam, at this point, knowing that he is currently in a sweatshirt in the Arizona heat, with more time to just stay out here, takes off his sweatshirt and starts putting on, like, rifling through his duffel bag and putting on different shoes, and just says, like, if we have time to kill, I'm gonna go for a run around the property.
You're gonna run.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Hey man, do you need some sunscreen?
No, I got some. Pull some out of my bag.
And we're good to drink your water.
Yeah, we have water. I have water.
It's hot as Satan's tits and you're gonna run.
I've been running in Texas for the past 3 years, so
What can I tell you?
there's just a university branded tank underneath.
Hate to be the bearer of bad news, but it's 107 degrees. It's not gonna cool off anytime soon.
And they don't even got any water barely to drink.
Oh, there was a bathroom.
Oh, you guys didn't
Bo
tell
offers
me.
up his water bottle.
Thanks,
Yeah.
man. I'm so thirsty.
Just drinks out of it. Okay, so you're going on a run.
Yes.
Rest of y'all, you're splitting up, walking over together.
They mentioned getting the gas from the tanks, so I guess Bones is gonna head that way.
Okay. Scare going that way as well.
Well, fuck. Are there like clown signs and shit? Does this look like there's a place with clowns?
There, so you actually see that, one, every sign that denotes Fun World has a picture of that, like, clown with the, giving the thumbs up, and this little, like, bear in a conductor hat. But it's, like, everywhere here. You do also catch sight of, like, where all of the carnival stands are set up. It appears as though there's a lot of, like, wooden cutouts of this same clown, but just, like, full body. You do see as well, like, you catch sight of the entrance to this, like, little, like, game food stall area. There's, like, a one of those little wooden boxes, like, to a post that has some brochures in it.
It's my lucky day.
Now on the clowns.
I don't like Connie's.
What they ever do to you?
Just generally exist.
Fair enough.
What do you guys want to do? Got time to kill.
I was gonna go ahead and get that gas. That way you'd be ready for Bevy when he gets back.
Okay.
It's gonna be a while.
Are you guys cool if I, like, take my surfboard and go exploring a little bit? See maybe if I find any water or something to do with my surfboard?
I don't think you're gonna.
Might find a dunk tank, son, but you really want to tote that
Maybe
thing
look
around?
for a hill, like a sledding.
I can't scratch this bad baby.
Maybe we should just put it back.
That would be tragic.
Alright.
Like, what kind of clean? Upkeep.
Wax? Did you wax those?
Alright, you guys are not being cool right now. I'm just gonna head out with my surfboard. I'll see you guys around soon.
Alright, so you walk off in a different direction?
Yes.
Okay. And then Emery, are you...
Yeah. I'm gonna follow in, I guess, because I don't know what else to do here.
Okay. Alright. So you guys head, and you kind of have to, like, walk through the game stall section, sort of fastest route to get over to the other corner of the property. Cal, as you sort of walk off in the other direction, you catch sight of Link again, that guy with like the blonde hair and the sort of like blue and pink and yellow patterned shirt. And he walks up to you with a brochure in his hand. And it's like, hey, if you're interested in walking around, take one of these. Kind of lets you know what's about here.
Yo, what the fuck? This clown's freaky as hell.
Yeah, I mean, Jack and Eudora are pretty fond of Mr. Jolly, but visitors are a little plus minus on him.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, sure.
I haven't smoked weed in like 12 hours. And I'm getting hungry as hell. Do you have any weed?
Nah, it's the middle of the desert, dude. Like, we get the visitors here, but I'm not about to get caught peddling drugs to visitors.
Listen, man. It'll be a little secret, okay? Just you and I. Actually, I got some drugs.
Alright.
Not weed. Some shrooms. You want to try some?
Just trip at a carnival.
Make a persuasion check.
What, you didn't want to offer him the entry?
Oh, 21.
Oh boy.
Are you serious?
Yeah, man, just you and I. You can show me your office, too. You know, we can go do it in your office. Nobody will see us.
And he like kind of questioningly like puts a thumb to the administration. You mean the office?
The office,
I don't know,
man.
we want to be tripping in the office. But hell yeah, I mean, if you're sticking around for the carnival, we should meet up later.
Yeah. So, we're gonna do it in the office?
I mean, not the best place to do it if you're looking to not get caught, but I mean, hey, listen, I got my trailer.
Nice. You know, don't call me Cal. Call me Calcifer.
Nice to meet you, Calcifer.
Nice to meet you too, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Alright.
we'll catch up later.
Okay. You got good recommendations on where I should go next?
I mean, it's all pretty fun.
Alright. You know, I'll probably head to the food stands. I'm kinda hungry.
Yeah, I mean, nothing really. We don't really start selling anything until the sun goes down, but it's worth it. It's worth the wait.
Okay. Well, shit then. I'll go to the animal house. And what type of animals you guys got?
We've got lions, tigers, bears, horses. Used to have elephants, not anymore.
Okay.
How are they feeding these creatures in the middle of the desert?
Alright. Hey, remember, you owe me a promise. I'll see you later, okay?
Yeah, for sure. See you later, dude.
Alright, thanks, man.
Did you get a name description?
That was
Link.
That was Link.
Oh, okay.
That's
Oh,
awesome.
Yeah,
okay.
who
I-
brought you in?
No, Jack and Eudora are in charge. Link's just...
Has
Right.
Cal offered us drugs before?
Yeah,
Or is this like a new thing for you?
You're not good enough for the shrooms? Wow.
I don't think Calcifer has, like, offered the gang drugs, yet. Yet. But I think Sam for sure, like, has a good history with Calcifer and, like, you know, they might have smoked a little bit before in the past.
Man.
I feel like intern might be interesting on shrooms.
Oh boy. Glimpse into what dreams are born in that head.
I feel like it would just be paranoia the entire time.
But I feel like you become a like a Pokemon and only say the word intern. So I never gain any insights.
Or have you seen
zero
coffee?
insights.
There's
Hopefully
this
he can
one
evolve
like
into a paid
documentary
position.
Yeah.
called Field Trip.
Paid intern.
And this guy's recounting a story where he forgets his own name and has to like find it in his wallet, but he's too terrified to look at his driver's license because he's like, what if it's not like there? I feel like imagine intern. Okay. So you're going on a run. The rest of you are making your way through the game stall. As you're sort of like heading in that direction, Jet, you get a text on your phone. It pings, and as you pull it up, I'm debating, should I send this just to Lex or should I read it aloud?
I just thought.
Alright. Then I will send that to you.
You're actually getting a text.
Do we get to look at that yet, or can we not?
No, because you guys, I'm in animal housing.
I just want to look, or no peeksies.
No, not yet.
No, you gotta.
Picture.
You gotta earn it.
These are
What, by offering Link
incredible
shrooms? You gotta roll real good.
Alright. So as you guys are walking, you see that there's a dark-skinned man in a maroon vest who's standing in the doorway of a yellow tent. This tent is larger than the rest of them. And he's kind of like one hand holding the tent flap open. There's a sign outside the tent that peddles fortunes and hand readings. He smiles at you as you guys are sort of like walking in his general direction. And you can see he's pretty thin, clothes kind of hanging poorly on his gangly frame, although he is neatly dressed, and he's giving you guys a genuine smile. Looking at him, he kind of gives off the air of an academic, like a professor that you could spend hours talking to in an office. And he has this very like neatly well tended to mustache. But the sign out front reads the Divine Dubitaccio. And he kind of like waves in a way where it seems like he's trying to get your attention as you walk by.
Good morning.
Good morning. Visitors?
For a bit, yeah.
For a bit, sure. Yeah.
Not by choice, per se.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that. My name's Noah West, and he puts a hand out.
Going shakes. Is this like a limp handshake?
No,
like
it's
intern, or-
like it's a solid handshake.
Okay.
He's like, you're picking up the vibe that the dude's like, he's tired, but he's like, he knows how to give a handshake. He's a
Okay.
solid handshake.
Good. Okay, so yeah.
You all interested in having your fortunes read? Tent's open.
Is it free?
No, but I discount it for you since it's during the day.
How much is it?
Hang on, I don't remember.
You know, my cousin reads tarot cards. She's not really good at that.
Typically it's typically $7. But like I said, daytime show's not going, and bosses can't be too picky if I'm working on off hours. $2.
Oh, deal. Yeah, I got 2 samples right here.
Yeah, I think I got some ones on me.
Yeah. Please come in. And he lifts the flap to the tent. Inside of the tent is exactly like what you expect. Like the dude is like not dressed in any sort of like circusy outfit, nothing like that. He literally looks like he just like walked out of a college. But the tent itself is like there's a small table in the center, large crystal ball, underneath which is this like deep red tablecloth. There's a large high-backed wooden chair with an eye carved into the headboard, and that sits opposite to the entrance of the tent. And then on the entrance side, there's this comfortable like red cushioned seat, large enough for 2 people to sit side by side. Kind of collection of shelves in here, a standing mirror that's partially covered with a gold embroidered tapestry faces the Divine Dubatashio's wooden chair.
Who's first?
Ladies first.
Okay.
Have a seat.
Is this bullshit?
Yes.
I would argue that it's not.
Okay.
Alright.
Okay.
You have a seat at the table, and he reaches behind himself, and from like this little compartment underneath the chair, pulls out a deck of tarot cards. All right. Past, present, and future.
Oh. Do I have to pick, or are you gonna do all 3?
I'll put them down for you.
Alright. Give me something good.
And Emery and I are just like standing like
In the
watching.
tent, yeah.
Is it like dice? Do I blow on them for good luck,
Yeah.
or?
I mean, you're welcome to blow on the deck.
Emery is like looking around at surroundings, touching some of the hangings.
To what?
Like touching some of the
Okay,
fabric
yeah.
hangings. on
Yeah, I
the
mean, it's
wall.
very like it's kind of gaudy in here. It really like he doesn't really fit the vibe,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
he's comfortable in the tent. All right.
Where'd you get your stage name from?
It's a title. You know, different employees, same name.
Ah, I see.
Jack and Udo are fond of the
The juju of it all.
yeah. That's a good way to put it. And he holds the deck out and lays 3 cards face down. Past, present, and future. Alright. The first card that he flips over. Your past. Flips the card up, and you see the innocent. And he looks at the card for a moment and kind of like looks at you, furrows his brow. Sure, yeah. Pretty happy child. You've lived a good life up until this point. Good relationship with your father. Then let's move on. We'll move on. And he lays out the present card. The charlatan. Fun card. Fun group of people that you've brought into Fun World. The charlatan card, your present. It can stand for secrets to hide, or it could stand for another aspect of your identity, something that you are growing into currently. Future. And he lays down the tempter. You have a bright future ahead of you, certainly. It's you'll have a choice laid in front of you. Something important. You're not the tempter, you will be tempted. Well, it's not going to be easy, but strong young woman, I'm sure. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Maybe better to move on. Who's next?
I thought you were gonna say I'm gonna be rich and successful. That sucked.
Bullshit.
I certainly hope so.
I guess that'd be me.
Alright. He pulls his cards, shuffles them again. Your name?
Bone, sir.
A different name?
Short for Beauregard. Bone was my daddy.
Beauregard makes a better reading, I think.
Beauregard it is then.
Spreads out 3 cards. And this time chooses them from top, bottom, and middle of the deck. And as soon as he pulls the cards, before he even flips them over, you can see that he's like, hesitant to do it. But he flips the cards. And the first one reads, The Executioner. You've got an interesting past.
One could say that.
Sure could say that. Dark, but not always. And you do your job well.
I do what's needed.
Well,
Ominous at all.
Yeah, that one was worse.
Present day, you're here. The Anarchist. An interesting card. Not what I would have expected of you. I don't know how familiar y'all are with the deck. I promise
Not
there's good
too.
cards in there somewhere.
It's a weird one.
Weird one.
I mean, wrong.
What's it mean?
You don't like to play by the rules, or someone's rules. You know what? We'll move on. It's fine. Your future, up and coming. The hooded one. Something is waiting for you. Wool over your eyes. I guess it's your decision to take off the hood or not.
Can I have a happy childhood too, please?
I don't know. Maybe this wasn't such a good idea. Maybe this was a bad idea. One more. Let's try again. Someone else? Anyone?
Yeah.
Oh, sure. And
That'd be cool,
scrounge
isn't it?
around my pockets and pull out some, like a really crumpled one and some quarters. I don't even have $2. It is $1.75. That's what you are.
Okay,
Can I
yeah.
give you a quarter?
Like you put the 175 on the table, and he kind of like, and then yeah, you pop the quarter on there. Great. 3 cards, third person, past, present, future. And he pulls 3 cards, and just kind of looks at them for a moment and doesn't lay them on the table. And you can see that like there's a moment where he's thinking something, and then he just goes, "This is fucking ridiculous. I can't fucking do this. I can't do this. All of you. You're all shitty fucking people. I can't. Not one good card in the whole fucking deck. I'm done. I'm fucking done. I'm quitting. I'm leaving. I'm quitting. That's it. Fuck you. fuck all of you.
Whoa.
And he just like throws the deck down on the table and walks out of the tent. And you can see that the cards that he had pulled for you that are now spread out on the table, all 3 of them are blank.
Broke his deck.
Huh. What? Can I pick up some other cards?
Yeah, like you
They're
can
all-
shuffle through the deck.
Yeah.
And there's a variety of different cards. And it does seem that like he made the comment that there's good cards in the deck, but everything is like just the illustrated pictures on them. While they are like circusy in theme, have that very like vintage, like creepy look to them. But yeah, you sort through. Nothing else in the deck is blank.
I want my money back.
Dude, that was my last doll.
Did he leave the money?
He probably left yours on the table, but he had like put away the other ones.
Take your
I'm
fucking money
I'm
back.
picking it back up and I'm stuffing it into a different pocket so that I will not even know. I'll have to search them all again to figure out which one it's in this time. But I'm also gonna just like pick up those 3 blank cards, I think, and
All right,
stuff them in my
take them.
pocket as well.
How come you got a happy childhood?
Yeah, not a single good card, he said, whatever that means. And you got the innocent? Seems good to me.
I, for one, think it's bullshit. He doesn't know us.
I mean, I said that from the start.
You're cool. I'm cool. Fuck him.
Appreciate that, young lady.
I kick over a chair.
Just saying. You haven't met one normal person here, and like, yeah, alright, maybe we're ones to talk, but like, this place is fucked, right?
Was Link normal? Link was kind of normal, right? He was a little hot, honestly. So.
Bit slick for my liking, but he didn't send you off.
What about the owners? Did Dora? Did they give anybody a weird vibe?
I don't know. I'm just saying something seems off about this place.
Yeah.
Maybe we go get gas.
How close is the nearest gas station?
No, by the wagons.
Oh.
I mean, if it gets us closer to getting out of here, I'm down.
Yeah, we might just have to slap a band-aid on the bitch and let's go. Because I don't want to be here.
And I'm sure I can figure out whatever they can figure out about this engine.
You got something to patch up a gas tank?
Duct tape and a prayer.
Look, I'm Southern and I'm all for the duct tape, but there are some things duct tape can't fix.
Haven't found him yet.
Gas tank is one, trust me. Had a buddy who tried that. It didn't end you well.
Well, just keep tabs with each other.
Do we have each other's like numbers in our phone?
That's up to you.
Okay.
Would you stop? Some of you do already,
Yeah,
just
I-
based on that.
I
That's good.
presumably have yours, but
Do we
Yeah, so
swap numbers?
yeah,
In case
Bones,
we gotta
you,
split up again?
Yeah. Let's do that.
sure, why not?
These people are crazy.
What?
Anybody
So,
got Sam's and Cal's?
I have cows.
I feel like you would have mine,
Sam.
and you would probably be the only one who would have mine.
Yeah, I would share it.
So do we swap everybody's?
Yeah, but what's our battery percentages kind of going?
It's a good question.
That's a good question.
Bones is
Rolling
on his
for
phone.
that, or-
there's certainly no way to charge your phone in the vehicle. Nobody brought a battery pack, so yeah, let's go ahead and roll for it. Let's just do a D100.
Ooh.
Oh, I didn't. How often do you do
I
that?
don't remember how to do that.
You can take this and then
And go ahead and like mark down what it's at, because it will just keep going down from there.
Can I put in power save?
Do I get like advantage for being an old man never on his phone?
I will allow this.
Heck yeah.
I got 93.
Hell yeah.
For you.
Good for you.
Okay, so
Okay.
never mind. I got 100%. I don't need to.
Yeah, you barely checked that thing.
I got 68.
I got 60.
Wait, how do you do
Alright.
it's the percentile
And then the other D10.
and then a D10. Okay, well, don't fuck me.
Like what time? What time is it?
47.
Time of day, I believe. Didn't somebody take a feat that you know what time of day it is?
Yes.
Yes, you do. Okay. So you're on your like run around the thing. You don't know like exactly what time of day it is, but it's like probably late
We have
afternoon at
phones.
this
Yeah,
point.
I'm gonna be
Oh
honest
yeah,
with
shit.
you
All
guys.
right, I'm gonna say 3:43.
I'm gonna put mine in.
I'm used to playing like fantasy D&D.
Yep.
Look, I used up like all my luck on that one roll. I don't expect anything else from me the rest of the game.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put mine in power serve.
Yeah.
Turn the
absolutely.
screen down.
Yeah. What were the percentages? I caught a 68,
47.
100, 93, 47.
60.
I don't
60.
even know if Bones would
Okay,
have a smartphone.
260.
Yeah.
All right.
And a 58. Very like middle-ish.
That's honestly, I'm impressed. Impressed for a late afternoon.
I can't believe I didn't bring a battery back. Stupid.
Because you were playing the Rudy and the Ox.
Yeah, that's
No,
true.
no, there isn't one. But
There's probably one of the cassettes that like
Has
goes
this.
into the phone.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta like hold
Like
it at an
a mic.
angle or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
When is sundown around here? Because we're like spring break, yeah? So
Yeah, so it'd be pretty early.
6-ish? 5?
But it's also Arizona.
It is also Arizona.
what time is
Yeah.
it? now?
Never
Quick, we
been
gotta call
down
Sam.
that far.
Sam, what time does the sun set in spring in
Actually,
Arizona?
we did look this up because I remember that we looked it up. I don't remember what time. Googling.
That's what I'm doing. Around 6:30.
Okay,
That's
solid.
close.
So you're about 4 right now.
It's 4 o'clock right now?
Mhm.
Okay.
343.
Yeah.
3.
To be
40.
exact.
Okay.
Sam doesn't even need to check his phone.
You would have
Look at
There's
the
a
sun.
sundial.
I also have a watch, I believe.
Yeah.
So, like,
I would love if
Follow up on
like
ways
the
to know
time, like the only reason that you know exactly what time of day or night it is because you're the only one with a watch. Alright, so yeah, you guys exit the tent after that interesting interaction, and can continue making your way over to where all of these vehicles are parked. You see, as you're walking up, that there is a pretty eclectic collection of like trucks, campers, trailers. There's some wagons there, all sitting arranged in what could kind of be considered an orderly fashion around a tall fenced-in like little generator station. There's a dusty blue and white RV parked about 50 feet away from the rest of the group, but for the most part, everything is like in this area. Sam,
yes.
as you are running around, are you just going around the property?
I was literally just thinking like running around the outside of the property because it's a defined border. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna run into the fucking desert. I am not stupid.
I don't know. You are running in the desert
in 100 degrees.
in
Nice.
100 degree plus.
Do you want to pick a
For,
character?
You're
for-
running.
Yeah.
We done this.
For reason.
You're
So as far as the rest
You
of
also
us
didn't give
know,
us a time where
And
you
then let me know if you
back.
want me to do it or if you want to.
I mean, if I'm running around the property, you probably like
I'm
if you're
sure.
anywhere near a fence, you probably just see me every so often.
huffing and puffing.
Dripping.
So as you're running around the border, you see sitting on a sort of like rock outcropping that's there, sort of natural like plateau, slightly raised up above.
Inside
the
or
ground.
outside?
Outside.
Okay.
And just sort of like seems okay. So you see this very like short woman, dark skin. She's got this long black hair that's like loose. She's got streaks of blue and green throughout it. Despite the desert, she's wearing like a heavy leather motorcycle jacket that's got like all these like patches and stuff sewn into it. And it appears as though she's just kind of enjoying the sun. This is her.
Okay.
And as you run past, she just kind of gives you a nod. She's not necessarily going to engage unless you stop, but.
No, I would keep running in, but do the like
Mhm.
like acknowledgement.
Do the wave. She kind of like puts a hand up and then goes back. It seems like she's just sort of out here daydreaming.
Also, if I'm imagining I'm running for multiple laps, so I'll probably just do that every time.
Okay. No, I don't know how large the property is. Like, I don't know if we actually.
I feel like it's pretty big.
It's a big, like. There's like a section. So as you run around, you go like behind the back of the big top, and you can see the. In addition to the fence, the train track also, and there's like every once in a while the train will lap you.
Do you race it?
No.
And it seems like it's going a little too fast to be anything that like somebody could ride on. So you're like, maybe it's just like a extra
Instead of a mini
bonus.
train, it's a maxi train.
It's like one of those like you would see. It's like small enough that it looks kind of comical. Like people are too big for it to be like actual train size, but it's not as small as like a child's train. But it's like that style where it's like there's seating in it, and like you can see that like it looks like it's set up for somebody to sit on and like tour the property. But going a little fast, and then so coming around the back of the big top, you can see that the track follows around there as well, and then the train splits off, and the fence sort of like cuts across, and you can see that there's this area that's marked with like yellow caution tape. It says like construction zone on a wooden sign there, and the train actually goes like into that section of the property and then comes back out, and like sort of there's just like piles of gravel, there's like piles of like beams of wood and scrap metal and just sort of like all these kind of things. Train goes out of sight for a moment, and then as you're running you can see it exits out this fenced off area and continues.
Okay.
But yeah, we keep running around. Our guest folks. Trundling along, you guys make your way over to all of these RVs. And you do see, like, there is those, like, red, like, gas canisters inside this fenced-in area.
Is there
Go ahead and make a perception check for me.
All of us, or
Yeah,
I'll
I mean,
roll
everyone's
for
who's
it.
there.
please?
One day.
6, 22.
Okay, Tyson.
Dirty 20.
This one or this one?
Back to them. Oh my god.
Do you want to do it?
This.
Please,
You got
please
dust in your
don't
eyes.
jinx
I
me,
did.
as you know how I normally roll.
Alrighty. So anybody above a 15? I know you did.
No. Dirty 20.
Oh, okay. I thought you were telling me you got a 2.
Oh, no, no,
I was
no.
like waiting for you to
No,
talk.
peace sign.
Okay. Alright. So the two of you actually see that there is somebody in one of these vehicles right now. Like, you just sort of catch sight through a window that there's somebody up in there. And difficult to gauge, but it seems like it's this, like, shorter dude who's wearing, like, a orange, reddish, like, flannel, long hair pulled back in a ponytail, kind of balding, and he just sort of, like, passes, as he's, like, walking through the actual trailer. You catch him in a window. But there's somebody here. And then the generator station itself, like, has a chain and lock on it.
Well, there, gentleman, you said in a trailer?
In a trailer, yeah.
Yeah. Gentleman in that trailer right there. I guess he might have the key. Worth knocking. Guess we'll go up and knock on the trailer door.
Mm-hmm.
Hello?
Buffering, one moment. Looking for something specific.
We see Sam go by.
He's really going for it.
Okay.
Faster than the train at this point.
So, you guys see. So he comes up and he opens the door, and he's pretty short in stature. He's probably like 5'5", maybe 5'6". You know, short. And behind him, like, his trailer's pretty dimly lit. What you can see is sparsely furnished. seems like more function over comfort. But he comes up and immediately just like scowl on his face. Yes, what are you wanting?
Eudora sent us. We broke down. She said you have gas.
Bevy sent us this way so we can fill up here.
Bethy. Eudora says that you can have the gas.
Yeah.
And you are coming here on your own to get the gas. What are you wanting from me?
Do you know how to unlock it? It's locked. You have the key?
I have a key, yes. And he kind of like looks up and in the direction of the administration building, and then kind of like steps down and like comes out of the trailer. You're what, visitors?
Something like that.
Oh,
Okay.
kind.
Staying for the carnival, maybe.
Why you want us to?
Is a good show, is worth it to see, but I just do my job. And he walks over to the generator station and kind of like takes this key ring off and cycles through a couple of keys, and then unlatches it. You're here for gas.
Thank you.
We don't have a
Bones, I guess.
container.
A can.
Yeah, we need a key.
Are the cans there?
Yeah, it's like
They're
Okay, bones
Oh,
are
okay.
filling up.
okay. Yeah, and they're already full. They like
Oh, okay.
store in there.
Then there. Thank you.
But yeah, you grab one. Should stay for the carnival. Is a once in a lifetime performance. It's good. And he honestly he kind of like breaks a smile at that. Seems like he likes the carnival.
Yeah, I mean, we'll be here for a little bit. We'll stop
I'm
out.
in no rush.
Thanks for your help.
You're welcome.
Have a good day now.
And you be having a good day as well. And he
Bones offers a handshake.
yeah, so he'll take your hand and shake it, and he's not the most impressive handshake that you've felt before. He's just this like shrimpy little dude. But he shakes your hand and then he walks back to his trailer and kind of like steps up. It's like one of those ones that like doesn't have proper stairs, but it's got like that bar that hangs down. So he like
Yeah.
steps up onto it and he's just kind of like hanging in the doorway, waiting to watch you guys leave.
How about, is he within earshot?
I mean, if you're walking away, not necessarily.
Is it just me or is everyone here really fucking intense? Like, all they did was ask for gas.
World takes all types.
No, maybe they just go a little nuts living out here in the middle of nowhere. Maybe they just attract
Weirdos.
something like that.
Sam,
Mm-hmm.
as you are running around,
Yes.
thinking, you also, so you run into that woman who, I don't remember if she introduced herself, but the one who at the beginning was like trying to get people to pull that post up. But as you're running around, she kind of like flags you down, and she's like walking up to you as you're running up.
Okay.
And at this point, you're probably, if you've lapped at this point, she's probably like coming around the big top as you're exiting out the right side.
Okay.
And she has a brochure in her hand.
Okay.
Um,
I'll stop. I'm not going to ignore someone.
mm-hmm. I didn't know if you want this, but if you're going to be around for a bit, this is helpful to have. Map the place.
Oh, cool. Thanks. Grab it.
Yeah. And she passes this up to you. Let's. Thank you. Alrighty.
It's a fucking creepy clown.
Calcifer, what have you been up to?
I want to know.
I think Cal's been like. So he's at the animal housing, and he's like trying to bust out the animals.
Oh, with a
Like-
surfboard?
Like no. Like I think he's like pissed off that they're like in these tiny little cages.
So yeah, so you walk up and you're angry. You're like, how dare they fucking keep animals here in
Yeah.
the desert? You walk up and you see these very like beautifully ornate, red painted, essentially like cars, right? These animal cages. The bars are gold. You don't see any animals. Walking up to them, you're ready to throw down with somebody. And you walk up, and each of them is decorated like there's hay in the bottom. There's like one has like a blanket in it, one's got a little stool. They all have this little like collection of shelves with like a couple of what appear to be just like general day-to-day items that you would find around the house. They're all a little bit different. But while there are not animals in them, you do see that each one has a carved wooden animal head that's just sort of like sitting in it, and there is some folded, some more haphazardly tossed on the floor, just a variety of very theatrical looking costumes.
Does he try to take the like wooden heads, or like can he not get
Yes.
into the cart?
You can't like fit through the bars.
Okay.
But
Is there anyone around?
make a perception check for me.
Gonna get cursed with one of your first rolls.
Fuck. 9.
Okay, yeah, you don't see anybody.
You're good, dude. Do whatever.
Nobody there, clearly.
Yeah, live your life.
I think he's gonna hang out there for a little bit. I think he's gonna investigate a little bit more around.
Okay. And looking around, you can see like so you actually have to walk past these like big like box cars, like
Yeah.
train box cars, in order to get to animal housing. So you kind of see those on your way by, and you can see that each one is like labeled like very brightly as you're walking past. There's one that is labeled "A History of Fun World," and then one that is labeled "A History of Fun World's Visitors," and then "A History of Fun World's Employees," and they're all like they have this like. Everything ends in an exclamation point. It's all sort of like very stylized and cohesive in theme, and each of the doors is like shut and padlocked, presumably also for attractions that will be available when night falls. In this area, there's the animal housing itself, so there's the construction zone, and you do actually see, as you are walking around and sort of exploring, that on your way in this direction, your traveling companions are on their way back, and it appears as though Bones is carrying a tank.
A tank?
Yeah, like, I don't know what they're actually called.
Canister?
Canister, like a gas canister, yeah.
Guys,
What?
Oh, you.
listen. I got this fucking map. I gotta show you guys this map.
Okay.
Alright, so I was at the show cars, and then I went to animal housing. The fucking animal housing doesn't even have animals.
Well, maybe they're put away for now.
They have this weird wooden animal heads. This doesn't fucking make sense, guys.
Well, what part of it has made sense? I mean, there's no way to sustain this kind of enterprise
Wait,
in the
wait.
middle of the desert.
Wait, guys, this is even the weirdest part. This is like crossed out. We can't even get tickets, but the train just keeps fucking running.
And I will say too, it's like crossed out with pen, as though somebody has taken each of these brochures individually and has like scratched it out.
Intern.
Oh.
Intern's job. They just gave him Mark and was like, but there's one line, and they gave him like 600 pamphlets. He did that only for a week straight.
Well, that's not even the weirdest thing, I think, that we've seen so far. Can I see?
Yeah.
This
I feel
fortune
like
teller yelled at us for being bad
we
people.
stormed out, and the cards were fucked up and weird.
Listen,
And some of them were blank.
listen, I have an idea. Like, I'm smelling a lot of bullshit with these employees. Like, they're all giving me very shady vibes. There's this show car that has a history of the employees. You guys want to go explore it and learn a little bit more? I fucking hate that intern. I want to see who the fuck he is.
Sure.
Okay.
What did intern do to you?
I fucking hate him.
I'll leave that poor kid alone. He means well. He's just got 2 brain cells and they're both fighting for 3rd place.
Okay, for what? So yeah, you're looking at the brochure and there's one of the letters is yellow.
One of the letters is yellow.
Sire is not colorblind.
Fun fact.
Oh yeah, show off.
So
Ableist
for
is
colorblind.
As you guys are all sort of like around the animal cars, you hear this sort of like deep rumbling voice go, "Oye, necesita ayuda."
Oh wait, sorry, I wasn't paying attention. Say it again.
You just hear a voice called, "Oye, necesita ayuda."
Do you need help? I fucking took Spanish, man.
Sí.
No blessing. Espanol.
Sí.
You see
Bones is
walking
like
up to
really
you
stumbling. He had like high school
this very like
Spanish
large the dude's like built like a tank. He's wearing this like green like V'd, like deep V'd, very little short sleeve shirt. And he's got like gold chain around his neck, like really hairy dude, mustache, short hair with a little bit of a length at the top one here. He walks up to you and in kind of like response to Bones specifically goes, si necesita pueda hablar en inglés, pero es más difícil. You are exploring. Do you need any help? Forgive.
No, it ain't you. I'm the one.
Está bien. Yo hablo un poquito de español.
Gracias.
You go on again, but they sound a little like hesitant about it.
No, it's fine. I can. I am learning. Fuck. I can't switch between accents. It's okay. I can be speaking in English. My name is Guy. Types down the 2 letters.
No, I gave it 3. I gave it 2 E's. Thank you very much.
Guy?
You are.
Is that short for camera?
That would be good.
It wasn't before, but we like
is
that. It is
No,
now.
it's just
And
Guy.
eyes.
Just Guy.
But I do. I like the name Guillermo. It's a good name. No, I am coming to check on you. Is there? I'm so used to doing a Russian accent. I'm just like falling back.
Russian accent
It's
for
driving me
Spanish.
It is
insane.
Hey, no
Stroud
judge
comes
me here. No
first.
judge.
Yeah, Stroud first, always. All right, I'm gonna dip on it for a second just so I can talk. No, welcome to the carnival. You are our visitors. I love to see new visitors. Welcome.
Thank you. Handshake.
He shakes. You're
Strong handshake?
You're getting real. I mean, this dude's got like a strong handshake. He's got like big
Wonderful.
meaty arm, just like shakes your hand.
As a
And you can see
handshake,
that like even with his build, he kind of like stands to make himself like smaller. He's trying to appear less intimidating. But yeah, you make
Those
perception
are
check.
great.
Make a perception check.
Call me Bones for short.
16.
16.
16.
13.
With
Everyone?
16.
6.
16.
All right. He gives you his name back as Guy Jimenez.
Not even
But-
spell that.
Now he's got a fun little left ear piercing that you notice.
The septum piercing?
Ear.
Ear piercing. Oh. Just wait, which one's the gay one?
Both.
The left one.
The left one. So it's the left one?
Yeah.
Yeah, what
Bones notices.
do you do here? You're so nice. Not everyone's been nice.
I am sorry to hear that not everybody has been nice. I am a performer in the show.
Oh,
Strong man?
No, not the strong man. I am the bear.
The bear?
The bear, yes.
More ways than one?
Emery like look at Bones.
Bones stares
is
back
this-
like evenly.
is
like,
this-
what?
yeah.
I want to know.
Is this with intent? Like, are you flirting or are you just like
This is straight up a flirt,
legitimately? Okay. Make a charisma check for me.
yeah. Aw, why you gotta ask me charisma?
finding love.
You played yourself there. What do you mean? Why are they asking for charisma?
9.
A 9. Okay. He kind of like. I'm trying to decide if I could play it off as him being confused, but I feel like he would know. He would know. Yeah.
He's got the gay earring. What do you mean?
Yeah, no. He, we'll say that with a 9, he just kind of like looks you up and down, and you can't really read what response you're getting from
That's
him.
fair, that's fair.
But he's definitely not, like, he's not flirting back. It's a good performance. If you have an opportunity to have a look.
So, wait, do you mean that the bear and the lion and the tiger and stuff, those aren't real animals?
You probably don't want to be referring to them as like a fake animal. But I will allow you to make your own assessment.
That's weird. We're gonna go to our car.
Okay, please, if you need anything while you are here, I'm happy to help. I love to help the visitors.
Thank you.
Gracias.
De nada. Yeah, you guys are on your way.
So, as we walk away, well, that might explain the wooden heads, but doesn't really add up to like a picture that makes sense here. I still don't know what the hell's going on in this place.
You guys, I'm telling you, man, we gotta just go see the history of the employees. We gotta go to the show cars.
I mean,
Fuck it. Let's see if we can try filling up the car and
Well, we can't fill her up until we get that old patch.
can I make
yes.
some type of roll to see if I can estimate how much time it would take for the engine to cool?
Yeah, go for it.
Oh yeah, how long's it been?
Just make an intelligence check for me. It's definitely been over 20 minutes.
No.
Yeah, you listen. You're good. You're good with a lot of things, but cars is not one of them.
No.
Also, like you never needed one.
Yeah, I know it. I don't even know if I can drive.
One way to find out. But yeah, you guys make your way back to the RV. As you're walking up, we'll say for the sake of ease that like Sam, you're sort of like laughing.
Yeah.
From a distance, Sayer, please make a perception check for me.
Oh.
Oh
That was that one.
Okay, well,
Great gets in your
y'all
eyes.
keep on your way, and walking up to the RV. So you're kind of like lost in thought a bit. At this point, honestly, just sort of thinking about getting back on the road and getting to where you are hoping to get by the end of this journey. And coming up, there is a bit of commotion around your RV. There's a couple people that have gathered there. And those of you who are paying attention, not say you're sorry, the RV sits a little lower to the ground. And walking up, you see that all 4 tires are flat.
Like slashed flat, or
Like slashed flat.
What the fuck?
that ain't good.
Do we recognize any of the people who are around it?
You do. I mean, it's like a collection of the employees. Like, Link is there, and he's kind of like hand on the back of his neck, appears distressed. Bevy's there, kind of off to the side. They've got their hands in their pockets, and they're just sort of watching.
How many spares did you say you got?
Sadie's down on the ground and is appears to be trying to figure something out. In the sense she's not working on the car, but she's just looking at it.
Yeah.
They appear as if they have walked up on this as well. And then just other employees.
If I'm scanning the people, do any of them look not surprised, not weirded out? Does anybody look suspicious to me?
Make an insight check.
Yeah. What? It's not gonna be great because that's a 6, but I don't remember what my. What the heck did I put my character sheet?
I'll let you do your check before I start screaming.
Okay. That's a -1 on that. So no, I don't know shit. That's fine.
Yeah, you look around and everybody seems genuinely like they don't really know what happened. Yeah,
I noticed yet.
yeah, at this point, you walk up, couldn't tell from a distance, but as you all are walking up,
What the
you see
fuck?
that-
We came in with gas leaking, and now there's 4 slashed tires.
I bet it was a fucking intern. That fucking asshole. He's not here, so I bet it was him.
Someone needs to start talking quick before I start freaking out.
Was there anybody near the car this whole time? It's do we have any idea who this could have been? Because that's not. Somebody did this.
Sam's not with us, right? Or is Sam?
Sam
No.
is
Came up with this,
with
yeah?
you at this point, yeah.
Okay,
They're,
yeah.
joined on the way back. I'm gonna take a bio break.
Okay.
You're welcome to jump in, or we can pause if anybody else needs to. But we're also about lunchtime.
I need to go to the bathroom.
But I do want to hit a section. I want to hit the first act of the game, and then we'll stop for lunch.
Yeah.
But we'll just pause for a moment. So, we come back in. You guys have just walked up. There's a collection of the employees that you have seen up around here, and you are watching. You see that the tires of the RV have been slashed. You walk up. It appears as though people are sort of trying to figure out what has happened. What do you do?
I need someone to start talking fast before I lose my shit.
Can I get close to Debbie?
Bevy.
Bevy?
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't looking at my notes.
You're good.
Be like, hey, what the fuck happened?
So Bevy's kind of like sitting off to the side, like hands in their pockets, and you move away from the rest of the group and walk up. And Bevy turns and raises an eyebrow at you. Somebody slashed the tires. I don't. You think if I knew who, that I'd be standing here waiting around? Somebody's out there with a knife.
Well, I have a pocket knife on you, ain't many things. So like I got one too.
Well, aren't you just blessed?
Y'all not carry pocket knives?
No.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I love to use it for people who fuck with my shit.
Why the fuck do you guys all have knives?
I'm from the south. They're used for so many things.
Yeah. I mean, I've got a multi-tool. It's got a knife on it.
I'm from Brooklyn.
You guys are all fucking crazy.
Well,
yeah,
it
I'm
makes
about
you
to get real
feel
crazy.
any better. Your engine's fine.
Oh, come on.
Gas tank patched?
Not quite yet, but I'll get there.
Appreciate it.
We were going to go to the stupid show anyway. You didn't have to slash our tires. The royal you. Because we're out in the middle of fucking nowhere. So it was one use.
Link walks up to you guys and it's like, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Nobody was watching your vehicle. I didn't think that we were gonna have any kind of problem.
Do you have any video cameras or anything? Security feed?
Nah, I mean, it's... If we did, Jack and Eudora would know, but...
Can I try to look and see if there are any, like, footprints, anything to indicate if someone came and went and how they might have done this?
Yeah, go ahead and make an investigation check for me.
Natural 20.
You said natural 20?
Yes.
Alright.
Plus what?
For a, I can read, I swear, for a 27.
For 27. So,
Okay.
you begin to pick around this vehicle, and there are, like, several pairs of footsteps. It's not necessarily the kind of ground that really, like, takes boot prints very well, but there's dust kicked up. It appears as though, like, somebody had circled, slashed the tires around. And as you are walking around up to the driver's side door, you see that the door has not been shut all the way. It appears as though, whether they're still in there or not, somebody has entered the RV itself in addition to slashing the tires.
It's here. Someone went inside. Door's open.
Go inside.
I'll look in there too.
Yeah.
I'll
Uh,
also
We go
follow
check
in.
our shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, you both hop up, and with that 27, it's incredibly subtle, but somebody's been through your luggage.
Or do we like check any of our things taken that we noticed?
Yeah.
Nothing's missing.
Motherfucker.
Well, on my way out, I have my backpack and duffel bag attached to me now.
Yeah.
Cal's like, thank God I fucking
I
took
brought my
this."
surfboard. I was like, oh shit. That was a good day. I'm fucking that thing extra tight.
Is that literally your only thing of luggage?
No.
Oh, don't? Okay.
No, that's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
I'm
Well,
gonna
it's like
open my
Luke's
bag.
luggage. He ain't
Okay.
really got nothing worth it.
Yeah, I mean,
And I'm
I'll
going
take-
to
I'll
put...
take my bag with me.
Yeah, I've got my backpack, but not like I have a luggage as well.
Yeah,
It's
everything
in the car.
important I'm gonna put in my, like, backpack and then keep just like my clothes and personal effects in my suitcase, put it back.
Okay, sounds good.
And
I'll
then we
live
just like
That's
yeah,
actually a good idea.
my backpack.
I'll do the same.
But like definitely clothes still back.
Yeah, I think like Cal's got like a little like. I think he's just like shoving his Ziploc bags of drugs in his pockets. So he's got everything he needs.
Jesus Christ.
Do we
notice
can I see
this?
that?
Are you trying to do it stealthily?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and make a stealth check then. Contested perception.
I'm just gonna be.
Roll real
perceptive.
good.
13.
Okay.
Dirty 20.
Do you add anything to that?
I had a -1, so it was a 13.
Okay.
That's all.
Gotcha.
A 12. I just don't. My eyes slide.
Okay, so anybody who got a 13 or higher.
21.
Yeah.
16. What'd you get?
Dirty 20.
Okay.
18.
Yeah.
You know what,
I mean, you see him stuff something in there. I think whether or not you know what it is, I will leave to the player's discretion. You two definitely know without having a roll what it was.
Cal.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Don't get caught with that, man.
It's not what you guys think.
It's definitely what I think.
It's exactly what I know it is.
Have you guys ever tried it before?
I come from a small town. You think I don't know what you got, what people do when they're bored out of their minds?
Do you think I'm an addict or something?
No, I'm not saying you're addicted. I'm just saying I know exactly what that is, and you ain't pulling no wool over my eyes with what you think you're doing.
Just don't get caught.
Caught by who?
Well, I don't know. I feel like we should
Anybody
call the
of
fucking
authority.
police or something.
You're not exactly the most subtle.
Says the guy who bought from me before, right, Sam?
Hey, there ain't no shame in it, alright?
Yeah, we got a
We're
big
not-
drug right here, don't we, Sam?
We're not persecuting you for it. We're just saying don't get caught.
That's all. Do what you want. By all means. What do we do? It's your property. If it were up to me, we'd ride the fucking rims until we get to the next gas station.
That's hell on the axles, though.
Who gives a fuck? Let's get out of here.
That will pretty much destroy. I mean, will be.
We don't have the money.
Shoot.
We wouldn't even make the next gas station.
Should we just split up? Should we just split up and explore more of this fucking janky ass place?
I feel like we should stay together. It's unsafe.
Yeah.
How
Someone's
long would it
out
take to
here
get more spare tires?
sabotaging us.
If they've got spare tires anywhere.
I feel like we should go talk to Jack and Eudora. Are they out here?
They're not. Like you're looking out the window of the RV, and you can see that like more people have collected. The Russian guy that you had stopped at his trailer has walked up.
Is like fortune teller dude out here?
He's not.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What if some people go get the bosses, some people stay with the RV so they don't fuck it some more. We figure out what's going on.
Didn't they say they had other RVs here that like the people stay in?
That's what I'm saying.
So, like,
Surely they got a couple
tires.
spares
We
somewhere.
have one
or
spare.
two.
So you just need 3 more.
I'll stick with the RV.
Me too.
I'll go find the boss.
You can leave the surfboard here.
But actually, I never fucking met the boss. I was with the intern, so I need someone to come with me.
Yeah. Well, who's splitting?
I'm staying with the.
Yeah. I'll stay with
If
you.
y'all want, I'll go back.
Alright.
Anybody
I
else?
know
Really
Jess got it
talk.
in hand. That little lady knows how to handle herself.
All right. So who's staying?
So I guess I'll go to the boss because like, I
One.
guess Jet's here.
Jet's staying. Are you staying inside the RV or are you staying around it?
I'm gonna like climb to the top and sit on top and see if I can. I want to see as far as the eye can see in every direction.
Is anyone
I
coming
s-
with me?
Yeah.
Wait, to talk to the boss?
Yeah,
I think
a
that's
bunch of us.
So 2 are staying and 4 are going.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm in the driver's seat, just kind of like laying.
My charisma's not good though.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
All right.
It's not bad.
Um,
I get up there.
So yeah, Jet, you clamber up to this now surfboard-free top of the RV, and just kind of like looking out. Are you? I think like as you step out, Link is standing at the door. He's not like right there, but as you come out, he's just like, "Is there anything that we can do to help?"
No, there isn't. Unless you have 4 tires.
I mean, we've got spares.
It might be what we do.
Yeah.
This is. I mean, listen. I get it. Not a lot of business in the middle of the desert. But you think somebody could? I mean, the fortune teller guy was a dick. A straight dick to us for no reason. We weren't even rude. Is this what your people do?
No, we welcome visitors. Like that's our job. I don't know what's. I don't know. There's some weird stuff that's been happening, and
Like what?
well, Jack and Eudora said they had it under control, but this isn't the first time in the past couple of days that this has happened, and they ended up firing somebody and thought it was resolved.
Firing who?
This guy named Daryl, he's gone now.
So disgruntled employee that would have a reason to mess with your business?
I mean, I guess if you put it that way,
Do you know where he's at?
he's gone. I mean, I thought. Maybe. Listen, Jack and Eudora are gonna be your best bet. Your friends will get what they need, for sure. I'm real sorry though.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Can I do an insight check to see if he's being honest?
Mhm.
8.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, like, he genuinely, like, is distressed. You can see, just kind of, like, looking out around the group, same thing, you're, even with an 8, you're getting, like, a sense of these people, like, just, like, looking at them. Like, Bevy's very clearly, like, not a talkative person, not really engaging. Sadie's sort of like up in there. Guy has also walked up and is just like kind of looking around. You do notice that everybody seems to be avoiding the Russian guy.
Bevy?
You didn't get his name.
But the gas can one.
The gas
The
can.
gas can guy. So
Yeah, he's a
everybody
rookie
seems
board.
to be avoiding him, and the like physically they're like he'll walk and they sort of like shift, like nobody wants to be around him. But the other 4 of you are heading back up to the administration building, where you know Jack and Eudora are, and as
Wait. Do we run into intern?
Intern's not outside.
Before
Intern is not amongst the group of people.
Before you fade away,
Yeah.
can I ask Link the name of that guy? The Russian guy?
Yeah, you can.
What's his name?
So yeah, you lean over and he goes, "Oh, that's Barkov."
He's a real piece of work, isn't he?
He has his place in the circus.
What does he
for
do?
Sure. Well, if you're staying,
Yeah.
it's worth not ruining it. He's I mean, you're right, he's a piece of work, but
But
he's
good
a
at what he
good
does.
performer.
Well, something to be said about that at least.
Hmm.
Alright, thanks. Oh, and then can I look? And I want to see, like, as far as I can see in every direction, if I notice traffic, cars, anything out
Yeah.
of the ordinary.
You climb up on the RV. Go ahead and make another perception check for me.
That one's better, dirty 20.
Okay, looking around, there's nothing on the road that you can see in either direction, east or west. it seems at this point that like whatever setting up for the carnival that was going on like is finished. People have sort of dispersed, and other than the collection of people who are around the RV, things are quiet. Sun's lower. So those of you who are walking up to the administration building, as you are approaching about 50 feet away, the door slams open and just like the hinges don't allow it to go all the way to the wall, but you can see that it like hits hard, and then swings back, and Noah comes running out like disheveled, more so than you had seen him before, like hair an absolute mess, trips and falls, and you see that Eudora steps out, kind of like stands steady, takes a shotgun and raises it at him.
Oh.
There we go. And as Noah like is falling, having tripped, he just hits the ground, and doesn't get back up again.
Was that a gunshot or him hitting the ground?
That was a gunshot. She's got a double-barreled shotgun, and like looking at her, she is disheveled. There was like clearly some like physical altercation, and she like takes the shotgun, and you can see that like now like having made the shot, like her hands are shaking, and she immediately like sets it down like inside the door frame.
Did she hit him or like necked him in the ground?
No.
Oh, she hit him. Yeah, like he doesn't get back up.
Head, body.
Go ahead. I mean, do you stop to check him out? Is that your first?
How close are we?
How close are we?
Have you like just walked into the
He's
building?
like 10 feet away from you. You were like on your way up, and he came out at you.
Yeah.
So
Sam would have seen this shotgun and seen a shot
Yeah,
and like
Bones
started
is
running.
It's an immediate stop, like I hit a
yeah. So like,
wall.
what's the immediate reaction? I'm not gonna quite give you a ton of time, but like, what's going through your head like right then?
Whoa,
this is an
what's going on, Eudora?
like
I think Cal's like still like, I think he's like a little delayed. So like I think he just still like doesn't know what the fuck's happening.
Yeah.
So there's like a delay in what's going on.
Yeah. Okay. So she sets the shotgun to the side, and you can see that she's pale, and she just goes, "I simply despise violence." And then she I think she probably like sits down in the door frame, and just seems shaken.
How about we put the safety on and we talk?
No, yes, certainly. I'm so sorry that you had to witness that.
what the? Sorry that we had to witness it.
Please.
What do you mean sorry about
Please.
doing it? What just happened?
We can step in out of the heat. I can explain everything. I saw him through the window of the building, and he was just out there with a knife at your vehicle, and I called him in to ask him what the hell he'd be doing, trying to cause any sort of harm to our visitors. And once he was in here, I hadn't got but a word out before he came at me with that knife, and the office is absolutely a mess. Poor intern's fucking behind the desk, and
Not intern!
No, fuck that.
we ain't got no police out here. I didn't know what he would do coming running out there with all these folks out, and I gotta protect my employees.
Where'd you hit him? And Bones is gonna like go look, see if he's even alive.
You walk up, and he has been hit like in the chest, but he's
What kind of like shot was in this shotgun? Like
whatever's in
bird
a
shot?
shotgun. I don't know anything
Are
about
we talking like
guns.
a lot of damage or like?
There's a lot of blood.
Okay.
I mean, it's a shotgun blast at close fuck.
Yeah,
no,
that's
he's-
true.
Yeah.
But there's like a
He's
difference.
got
like,
like a good like
He's
chunk.
Swiss cheese.
but it's no like rock salt in there, like full on shotgun shells. Yeah.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
confidence.
How
Yeah.
fucked is he?
I think like Cal.
Dead.
I think Cal starts like checking his shit,
Is
like,
he?
like going in his pockets and stuff, and seeing if he can find anything useful in there.
Cal now is not the time.
You start flipping and you like
I wanna check if
find
he's
in a pocket
alive.
of his vest like a key.
Okay.
What happened to the knife that he had?
Go ahead and that
That's a
one
great question.
is an investigation
And
check.
does he have
I
pulse?
was asking her actually.
Oh, you asked?
Yes.
Yeah, you straight up asked Eudora.
Yeah.
It's somewhere on the floor of the office.
I would like to go in and look for it.
Yeah, she kind of like I think as you walk up to the office, she picks herself back up again and kind of like steps aside, and you can see that the front office is just it's a mess. Like it appears as though like things were like thrown off the counters. There was some sort of physical tussle in here, and Eudora, like as you step in and look around, like posters have been pulled off the walls. Eudora stands up and walks past you, puts her hands on the desk, and leans over and goes, "Intern dear, it's all right. You can come out now." And he's like kind of like wedged under the desk.
Intern.
Paid. Does
Yeah.
he have a pulse?
You make a medicine check.
13 plus. That's a 15.
No.
Okay, so I don't gotta worry about that. So now I'll head inside with him.
Yeah. So
I need to make sure like he wasn't about to like.
takes a wrench out from the side pocket of their backpack and is just holding that and like staying close to you as you go in and look for the
This
knife.
is the guy that got shot.
Yes, Cal.
Is Cal outside or does Cal follow him inside?
That's up to you.
I think Cal's gonna stay outside, because I think he's just investigating the key
Mm-hmm.
and trying to figure out like what this key is gonna unlock.
Mm-hmm. Make an intelligence check for me.
Well,
10.
10.
That's a key.
I mean, there's a lot of things around this place that have locks on them.
Is it like a
alright,
heavy
but is,
brass
yeah, is
key?
it like
No,
a
it's
house
not like
key?
a
Is it
heavy
like
key.
a master
House
lock
key,
kind of.
Yeah, kind of like
lock
a
key.
house key type key.
I see, okay. Like, would anyone know what this key unlocks?
Potentially.
If we ask the right person.
So if I can go ask the intern.
Yeah, you can definitely go ask
The intern
intern.
has
You asked intern.
If anybody could identify a key to a lock, it would
Yes, I feel like that's. So I feel like Cal's gonna go inside.
Description.
be. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I feel like Cal's gonna go inside and
That's one of
ask the
his special
intern.
interests.
yeah.
Keys.
So at this point, I think all four of you are inside
Yeah.
now,
Yeah.
and like I said, like it appears as though like when Noah was in here that he was like literally like it's not just that there was like a physical altercation here. It looks like he was like pulling posters off the wall.
Everybody okay?
No.
I mean,
Physically, at least.
a bit bruised up,
Still
I'm
no.
sure, but
Yeah.
you know, we'll see how that plays out. He didn't lay a hand on intern. I wouldn't let him.
Intern is like shakily pouring a cup of
Why don't you take a seat, son?
I think Emery is actually going to pull out their phone and like shoot a text to say which is just gonna say. I mean, I guess I could. No, we don't have a product channel, so I'll just say it. But it's gonna say like, this is fucked up, all caps. Eudora shot. It was like, I'm just gonna say the fortune teller because that's who it was, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. Literally shot, dead.
Alright, so
Yep.
you get that text sitting in the front seat, like your phone pings, and you kind of are pulled from your thoughts.
To get out and see if you got the text.
Is it just two?
Yeah, it's just 2.
Did I hear a gunshot?
Yeah.
You did. Well, like 100%.
Like it was a
Yeah,
shot.
You-
desert. Things are gonna echo.
Is anyone surprised?
You come out.
It seems as though like well actually
Like, is there like
okay.
an act where they like shoot discs or something? So they're like, nah.
No, you can't
That's
see
just
you
Ken.
can't see any of the other employees.
When you come out, I'm already down.
Okay, I show you the text.
And she's loading at that.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Okay.
I don't fuck around.
I told you that little like daycare was it.
And she like tucks it in the back of her pants. Safety on, she's got great gun handling, but wanna go figure out what happened?
I don't know if you folks have any sort of insurance, but I promise, like, Fun World will pay anything that we need to make sure that your vehicle's appropriately repaired.
I'm not sure that's the major damage right now. I think it's about time to call the police.
What do you mean it's up to me? Do I have insurance?
Do I have insurance? Roll for insurance.
Yeah, roll for insurance.
I don't know how RV insurance works.
I don't know.
I'm sure
either.
it's like car
Have
insurance.
to have it.
This is too adult
It
for
is
this
actually
table.
different.
It is illegal to not have.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to have
To
some
not have
kind.
car
Even if
insurance.
it's not covering yourself, you gotta cover other people.
Yeah.
At least in Tennessee.
What's my insurance modifier?
We're not doing that.
What's your deductible?
It's State Farm
Yeah,
insurance.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
Have you done the
You
jingle
gotta call
yet?
Jake.
Yeah. Like a
$50,000.
good neighbor, State Farm is there.
I think there's a college humor bit, or some comedy bit where they like call the State Farm agent when they're being chased.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, don't come too close to your door. She might shoot him.
But yeah, who made the police comment? You? Okay. She goes, "Police, a man just attacked us. Ain't no police gonna be out here for a good 6 hours at least."
You still gotta call them. There's gotta be investigations and such.
Well, I assure you we're gonna be filing a report on this one.
Do you want me to do it on your behalf?
No, it's alright. Let me, and she kind of like, appears to be like, attempting to compose herself here. She kind of like takes a deep breath, and goes, okay, no, it's alright. We got all the forms and things, and
Forms and things. You just got those laying around here?
I mean, for any incidents. Oh, this is gonna be a lot of paperwork.
That's what we hate right here is the paperwork.
I'm so sorry. If you'll excuse me for a moment, I'm fixing to go check on Jack. And she walks away back to the office.
Do we make it there by this point?
At this point, yeah, like you walk up and you see, at this point, there's a pretty large, like, pool of blood that's sort of, caused the sand around this body to be very, like, dark and muddy.
Well, I'm just going to double check that the shotgun safety's on.
Hey, don't. That's a murder weapon. Don't have your fucking prints on it.
I'm putting the safety on. You don't just leave a gun unattended like that.
Yeah, so you take a look and the safety is on.
Okay.
At least use a rag or something. Sorry, I just don't want you to get caught up.
There were like 6 of us that saw her shoot him. I think I'm alright, but I appreciate the concern.
So what happened?
Ugh, they got in a scuffle. He's the one that slashed her tires, she said. Then he came in, did all that to the office, tried to threaten them, get her in there all riled up, and she got the shotgun and shot him.
Did I find a knife?
In the office, make an investigation check.
Also, we're looking.
Pretty clear self-defense, but still. The big D20.
It's a hunk of chunk.
That was
16.
14 for me.
A 9 for me.
16.
16?
Oh, are we looking for the knife?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, man.
Yeah, go for
I
it.
mean, if you were.
What are we rolling?
Oh,
Investigation.
Probably not.
Um,
What was our highest roll?
looking around the office, you do see that like underneath a chair, sort of against the wall, like it's slid. There is an ornate knife that has like a longer blade than any sort of like dagger. It looks a little bit more sort of like a mid-range between like your standard pocket knife and like a machete.
Not.
In a sense, yeah.
Or an
Make
impact
make an
knife?
intelligence check to see if you recognize like
Just
Just
are you
you,
showing
like-
it to us?
unless you pull it out and show it to
You point
everybody.
it out?
Just like in looking for it, if you know
Yeah, I
what
pull it
is.
out.
Yeah, just like to see if you recognize.
20.
20. Yeah, so this appears to be it's functional, but it's painted as though it's intended to be more decor. It is a hunting knife that's like painted in a Oaxacan, like Central American style.
That's a big sticker.
Do you guys think this is what did it to the RV?
I mean, we could go check against the slash marks. See if there's any
I mean, she said she saw him do it, though.
I refuse to believe her.
Yeah.
Why?
Any paint chips or anything missing off the knife? Like
The
what kind of paint?
so the
chips
blade
would it
itself
on?
isn't painted,
Oh,
but
okay.
the handle is. Yeah.
But still, we could see if it's like, are the knife slash marks like this big and the knife is like this big or something type of deal.
Oh, I investigated the RV pretty thoroughly. Does it look like it could be the right size for the slashes?
With the 27.
Okay.
Yeah, it does.
Okay. Yeah, no, that's the one.
Where's Jack?
Further in the office yet?
Yeah, so like back in that room that you had first.
So did Jack just like leave Eudora for dead, or
Maybe it wasn't in. This is all fishy as fuck, though. Like, I mean, you guys saw it, so that helps, but there's nothing to say that they won't be like, oh, these strangers came in, said they were broke down, and attacked our men, you know? Just,
Yeah. Something's rotten here.
I'm gonna take pictures of his body, like cold, and like pictures of the gun.
Okay.
And be like, yeah, ain't got shit to do with me.
I'm gonna go like further into it. Eudora? Jack, you alright?
Yeah, so you lock up, office door shut, but you
Gently knock.
yeah, call down the hallway. There is a moment where you can hear somebody crossing the room, and then the door opens, and it's Eudora that answers the door. She's still very like kind of pale, still seems distressed, and she's sort of like gotten her hair under control a little bit here. No, I appreciate you checking. We're doing just fine. I just came back to let Jack know what had happened. And you can see that he's still, like, it appears as though he's been, like, just working on paperwork. He's still sitting at the desk.
Bring up the 10,000 accident forms.
Listen, I'm so sorry. We do... I know you ain't the one that owns the vehicle, but we do have a mechanic.
Debbie?
No, Bevy knows their way around a vehicle or two, but we've got an engineer here. He's not been feeling so well, but I think perhaps we might as well have him take a look at your vehicle. I'm sure that he won't mind an opportunity to help out our visitors. It's
Well, if he's sick, then don't push him. I can change a tire now.
well, perhaps we'd like to offer any aid that we can. Sun's fixing to set on us here soon, and
Still gonna have a show tonight?
still gonna. I mean, there's takes a lot to keep this place open.
Well, they usually close places when things like this happen, even when it's self-defense?
Well, sure. Maybe if they can manage to. We can set y'all up real comfy for the night. We got plenty of spaces out in our staff quarters, spare beds and things, and I'm sure we can find a spare tire or two, or 3 or 4. No, again, mine and Jack's and Fun World's sincerest apologies. This ain't the way we like to treat our visitors.
Look,
Understatement of the fucking century. That guy is fucking dead out there, and we're stranded. And honestly, this is insane. This is fucking bullshit.
We're not spending the fucking night here. You
I'm
hear
not
me?
spending the
I'm
fucking night
sleeping in
here.
the van if we have
You
to sleep
plan
in
on
the
walking
van.
the 120 miles to the next gas station, Cal?
I'm not gonna fucking stay here with these fucking psychos.
It was self-defense.
All right.
Well,
Well,
he
that's
was the psycho first then.
exactly.
Anything.
All that means is that there's people here who are willing to attack others, even if it's just one. We don't know that. They said they fired some other guy
Over some
in the
fucking
past couple
cause.
days.
It's like a fucking game of just going back and forth. This person, that sends me this person. I can't handle it anymore.
We can keep a watch.
Noah's had his issues, but I can speak for the quality and character of all the rest of our employees here. It's a dangerous thing to be walking the desert at night, especially with how cold it gets now.
I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I don't want to be here. If we have to sleep here, I'm sleeping in the van. This is defensible.
This is
It's
But-
awful cold in there.
this is fucked.
Who's gonna stay with you? You can't be by yourself.
We can't,
Ideally,
we
we'd all
can't
be
go
together.
walking out into the desert. I don't know. Maybe if we make it back to the highway, we could maybe hitchhike. I don't know.
We could thumb it, but who's gonna have room for 6 people?
I'm
And
sorry.
also, how many cars did we pass on the highway here?
I know.
Not many.
Yeah, what time is it?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Sunsetting.
Who called the police? I get it. They're 6 hours away. Whatever. You killed someone. Sorry, man. But you did. And you can't just do that usually. I mean, whatever.
No, please, believe me, if it's police that you're worried about, like I said, they're hours away, otherwise I wouldn't have done something like this, but Jack's already given him a call.
Okay. Okay.
And we're just gonna take their word for that. I don't know, guys.
Can we do an insight into that?
Wait. I have an idea. This place is open to the public, right?
Sure is.
Do you guys get a lot of night guests?
Well, that's the only time we get guests.
15 insight?
Can't we just wait until it opens and ask someone to just take this back?
Give us a ride?
Yes.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
What
It's
about,
not the worst, but
what about,
But again, we'd have to then be splitting up because
what about say years
we
later?
have room for 6.
Man, we'll come back for the fucking van.
Yeah.
not my
Somebody's
van.
You
dead.
We're leaving it?
Somebody's dead, sir.
So I say as soon as we see the first guest, we tell them what happened, or we ask for a
Yeah,
ride.
that's gonna be a great way to get there.
I don't fucking
on
know.
our-
I don't know.
Like, hey, we're involved in a murder.
Or
Can
the-
you take us out of here in your car?
But at the very least, tell them to get the fuck out of Dodge.
And hopefully with us, but I don't know if we need to. Anyway, I don't know what we're gonna say to them. But point is, first people who come in here, whichever of us can get out with them should.
I'll stay if there ain't enough seats. What did I get on the 15 insight check? Did they call the police?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm okay with spending the night here. I've trapped worse.
Well, since we have you, got some questions.
Well, sure.
You fired someone. What was his deal, and where is he?
Well, I'll admit we ain't been completely forthright with you, and kind of hoping that the problem was resolved after Daryl got fired, but we were having issues with visitors coming in, and well,
That really.
Well, we tend to do our own sort of internal investigation, if you will, and identified that Daryl had some Fun World. We collect a lot of folks here. Our employees are coming from all over the world sometimes, and everyone that comes in, well, they got themselves a history, and we do our best to be giving folks a second chance here, but,
So what'd he do?
well, Daryl, he attacked some of our visitors.
Why?
Couldn't rightly say. They certainly didn't give us the time of day before they headed out.
How did he do it? Method? Weapon?
She, like, seems to, she's, like, starting to get, like, overwhelmed by the question. She kind of, like, looks to Jack for a moment and goes, I'm so sorry. If I could just have some time.
That's fine. It's fine. But we need information, so Jack needs to take over for you. No offense.
Well, and she looks out the window.
This your first time shooting a man?
Clearly.
Don't mean it gets easier after the first time.
Well, I'd certainly hope it wouldn't get any easier.
Why the fuck do you know that anyway? Emery, like, mutters.
At me? At her?
No, I mean directed at you, but not, like, saying it to you.
Do I hear that?
That's up to you.
Listen, I'm happy to answer as many questions as you've got. Jack and I, we got the show to run. We gotta be getting on our way.
I'm sorry,
Show
but fuck your
run?
show.
And he's just lying there,
Yeah.
like, in the, just kind of rotting?
Well, it takes a bit before it starts.
Did we tell you that
It's starting.
he gave us a shitty card reading, yelled at us, called us terrible people, threw the cards, stormed out and said he's quitting. Then he came over here, slashed our fucking tires, and attacked you. You don't seem adequately upset.
I think
Agreed.
he's plenty upset.
And why are they running the damn show? Why am I southern?
Why
I know, I keep like getting a little Brooklyn and you keep getting a little Southern.
Why the fuck are you protecting her so much?
Listen, something terrible happens and we gotta keep some sort of order. I can't just have my employees running around all over the place, especially not after something like this has happened. It's our job to keep control of things. I can't just let everything fall apart. Especially not when they're all looking to us.
Sometimes after a bad thing happens, best way you can keep yourself together is by keep on doing on what you're doing before. And I can understand that.
I'm sorry, you'll have to excuse us. Jack, we really do need to be getting on our way.
Of course.
And she'll, as she's kind of like walking, she's like, I promise, show don't last all night. There's plenty of time for talking after. But she doesn't stop. She walks out.
We
Jack goes out with her.
should not leave each other's side. 2 at a time. Everybody go.
Alright, who's partner?
I don't think we need to say buddies.
Just don't lose track of each other.
I don't want a buddy system, why?
I don't know what's going on here, and I don't like that. Usually shit makes sense. This don't make a lick of sense. So, just, if you find anything out, share. I took pictures. Just wait for the police to come here.
Has anybody asked the intern questions?